Oh, I'm getting emotional. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Miko. Welcome. I felt the need to just come on here and just talk to you guys. I know that I am new on YouTube and you guys may not know me that well, but I want us to know each other a little bit better. So I felt like this was the perfect video for us to get acquainted and for you guys to know a little bit more about me. This video is kind of like a life update video. I kind of been on a healing journey. About 2 years ago, I broke up with my son's father, who was a narcissist. I just wanted to share my journey with you guys because I know that there's like a lot of women or even like, you know, younger girls out there that are probably going through the same thing and they don't know what to do. They don't know who to turn to. Sometimes it might often seem like even when you have friends, your friends don't want to hear about whatever you have going on with your partner. It might seem like a burden to them, or they might feel like, well, girl, it's been 2 years and you should be over it. And I mean, there's no particular time to say when you're over something, you know. Healing is a process, and you're never really fully healed. You know, you're healing every day as you're going through whatever situation that you're going through. I feel like, you know, like artists, like sometimes I wish I was like a rapper or like a singer, because, you know, they can actually use their artistry as a platform to release, you know. And I feel like I'm also an artist, but I'm a different kind of artist. I am a creative as far as like, you know, I do makeup, I do hair, I do fashion styling, I make digital content. And I was like, wow, like instead of like journaling, I feel like I wanted to use my platform as like my digital diary, like, you know, or maybe even like a little like docu-series on coming out of like a toxic relationship with a narcissist, or a toxic relationship in general, or just like a bad breakup, like, you know. I wanted to make a video about this so that I could release the emotions that I'm having, because I'm having like a lot of negative thoughts. And for those of you that know how hard it is to like release negative thoughts, it's like once you have one, then you'll have another one and another one and another one. And the thing about negative thoughts is like when you have one, immediately you have to replace it with something positive. But you know, some days are harder than others. I feel like it's especially hard for me because every day that I look at my 3-year-old son out of that relationship, I gained a beautiful baby boy, and he's actually turning 3 this month coming up in December. He is a Capricorn and his birthday is December 30th. So yeah, I felt like I just, you know, today I just felt the need to release my emotions, just because there's some days when you're good and you're just like, you know, you're living your life and you're going through your day-to-day things and everything's fine, and then there's other days when things trigger you. And I gotta admit, one of the things that trigger me really bad is when a person contacts me and they tell me about my ex's whereabouts or what he's doing on social media or who he's with. And I don't know if to say like I'm completely over the relationship. I think there's a lot of layers to my emotions and what I feel. The thing that hurts me the most is just the fact that he abandoned my son in this situation. And my son, you know, he's an innocent child. He has nothing to do with anything. And it's just unfortunate that my son has to go through this, or even be another child that has to go through trauma. My son is brand new to this world, and us as adults, or you know, or even children that has grew up with childhood traumas myself, like the one thing I want to do is be able to prevent my children from having childhood trauma, you know, like that's what it's all about. Like, so yeah, I feel like my ex like purposely or like intentionally brought my son into this world to have trauma, if that makes sense. I feel like I've been bamboozled. I feel like I've been robbed of my happiness, my peace. Yeah, like I just have all sorts of, you know, emotions, and they're not good, and I know that they're not good because I'm angry. You know, like I'm very, very, very angry. And that's not even the type of person that I am. I'm a very like goofy, fun, let your hair down, free-spirited type of girl. You know what I mean? So I think it makes me upset when I allow people to come in and just trigger me. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what triggers are. Triggers are my issue. They're not anyone else's issue. Even though the person that you were dealing with might have put those triggers there, they are mine to deal with. And I'm fine with that, and I'm dealing with them. But some days are just not that good. They're not that good, and yeah, it's just really hard, especially like, oh my God. It's just so much, like, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm trying to be transparent with y'all because I'm so new to YouTube, and it's just so hard to be vulnerable when you have like a camera in your face, or even talking to this camera is just like very weird for me. But I will say that I feel better talking to you guys than actually talking to a bunch of people that can't really do anything for you, or they don't know how to give you the best advice, or they don't even know how to be a friend. You know, like the one thing I realized is that being a friend to other people is that I factor in someone's feelings and their emotions and what they're going through. And if I know that my friend is going through something, I'm gonna at least, like, you know, hit them up or try to make their day a little brighter, or, you know, make them laugh, or, you know, just anything to make them feel good, because I know how it feels to feel bad or to be like in a dark space. Like, I really just wanted to be able to really allow you guys to get to know me on a personal level with social media, or even like a platform like YouTube. Well, maybe not YouTube so much, but like even like, you know, like Instagram and TikTok. Everything is made to look like your life is just so glamorous, and you don't have bad days, and you have the perfect relationship, and you have it all together, and that's not reality. I'm making this video because, and this is why I love YouTube, you know. I wish I would have got on here like a lot sooner, because I hold YouTube so dear to my heart, because I feel like this is like a montage for me. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Okay, so I feel like this is like a montage to my life, and it's for me to go back and just reflect on the dark times. I'm so emotional, but I guess this is a good thing, right? Yeah, like, so I'm really excited to be on YouTube, and I get to show my vulnerable side, because anybody that knows me knows that I'm a rebel, I'm a leader, and I'm a strong girl. I'm very resilient. So yeah, I'm gonna get through this. I know my kids are gonna get through this. I don't know if y'all know, but I have a 16-year-old and I have a 3-year-old. We're just going through life every day, and we're making the best of it. I'm gonna use my platform, as like I said, as like my digital diary. And when I feel overwhelmed, I feel like I'm just gonna like come on here and I'm just gonna talk to you guys, and I'm just gonna let y'all guys know what's tea. how I'm feeling, and you know what's going on in my life. I really feel like I haven't really got to explain to y'all what's going on, and eventually I will, little by little. I know that there's a video that I recently just posted about flying monkeys and triangulation, and I think that's what led me here today to talk to you guys, because social media does not help when you're going through things, especially a breakup, and like, you know, your ex is online and he's flaunting his new supply, or to everyone else it seems as if that's his like new partner and he's having a grand old time and his life is so good and he's moved on. But I don't think you guys really understand the ins and outs of a narcissistic relationship, and it's very mental. It's very hard to cope with because of social media, because you see everything on social media, and then you'll have people that are like randomly hit you up and they'll screenshot photos and they'll send it to you. And for me, that's kind of like what happened this week, and just triggered me. Like, it triggered me so bad, because I'm saying to myself, how can someone bring a child into this world, just turn his back on this little boy and just act as if he doesn't exist? You understand? It's so, you know, crazy to me. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I could never turn my back on my children. Never. You know, they're my everything, they're my world. Like, I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect them. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just, it brings up all sorts of emotions. Even for me, like, sometimes I feel like almost like I failed me, I failed my son, I even failed my daughter. You know, like, when you have this type of a person around your child and you realize how sick they are mentally, I feel like I failed. I feel like I should have known better. And I know it's not my fault, but at the same time, I'm supposed to protect them, you know? That relationship lasted for a very long time, and so my daughter was around for the bulk of it. My son is brand new. He just was born like the other day, even though he's turning 3. It just seems like yesterday, you know? So yeah, it's really sickening. Stay tuned for more of my life update videos, and I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these whenever I feel overwhelmed, because I know that there are other women out here that are like thinking that they're going crazy, thinking that it was their fault, blaming themselves, not forgiving themselves. That's one of the major ones, because it's already happened and you have to move on now, and you have to forgive yourself for the mistake that you made, you know? And I totally understand, because we tend to come down hard on ourselves because, you know, you feel like you should have known better, or you should have seen it earlier, or you should have been paying attention to the red flags. But deep down inside, I want to believe that the reason I went through this was because God has a completely bigger plan for me. And I guess I needed a story to tell, and God was able to put me in that position, and he knew that I was strong enough to carry it out. I hope that whoever watches this video just know that you're not by yourself. Try to turn to your friends. If you have friends, try to get therapy. You know, I am actively in therapy. I took a break for a little while just so that I could focus on other things that I needed to get done with my son, because my son is also, if you guys didn't know, that he's on the spectrum. So, you know, I'm so busy with that and on a day-to-day basis. And while I'm still doing my healing journey, in the process, and just like, you know, I'm just like getting me together. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let you women know that like you're not alone in it. In any way that I can help, you know, a young girl or another woman that completely doesn't understand this type of a situation, dealing with a narcissist, I'm here for you guys. I'm definitely gonna try my best to, you know, let you know step by step what are the red flags, some of the tactics from these types of people and stuff of that nature. But yeah, I'm gonna log off now, and I'll see you guys in the next video.